Vivacious and enchanting. And no, as Willy Wonka would say, as he looked at Violet Beauregard holding a piece what we thought was gum but wasn't gum, and she said, "By gum, it's gum." And he looked at her and said, "Wrong, wrong. It's a 3-course dinner and blueberry pie for dessert. Wrong. You're wrong. If you think this is about Rachel being Rachel, this is about her decisions, not her qualification, and Biden's decision. Many. Coming up, another vivacious and enchanting woman who I think Willy Wonka could sue because she used the words breaking the glass ceiling, and I think Willy Wonka Roald Dahl has that copyrighted. I think he invented that whole breaking the glass ceiling thing with the Wonkavator. Tuesday morning, incoming President Joe Biden announced he would nominate transgender Pennsylvania Health Secretary Rachel Levine for Assistant Secretary of Health. Levine faced harsh criticism for removing her mother from a personal care home during the COVID-19 pandemic after she had directed facilities to admit people who had previously tested positive for COVID-19. The elderly are at particular risk. This guy too, by the way. So I don't have any issue with Rachel being transgender. I mean, if they are the best doctor out there, that's what I want. But the fact that she took her mother out to protect her and then had COVID-19 positive patients put into nursing home, as you know, Charlie Baker, that's what Biden calls him, did that. By the way, and Whitmer did that, Cuomo did that, etc., etc. Biden is breaking every single freaking glass ceiling he can possibly break. First, Kamala, and now the transgender health secretary. I wonder if he squeezed enough Oompa Loompa juice out so he can break as many glass ceilings as possible, to generate the Wonkavator. I think that's what Willy Wonka did. He juiced the Oompa Loompas. And, I'm going to do some spells. I think I'm going to learn some spells. Joe is going to have nightmares of little Oompa Loompas all over the White House for the next 4 years. That sound good to you? That would be, oh, no, that's orange magic. That's what that is. Trump is going to leave his orangeness all over the White House. But the funny thing about it is, of course, if you say it a lot, that's how you get spells to work. So if you keep calling him Orange Man bad, then you've created a bad Orange Man, which will be like this evil demon that will haunt the White House. That's how spells work. They said it over and over again. Plus, what they did, they pixelated it. They actually added orange to his face every time you see a picture of him. He's not orange. He's actually white. That was fake. Speaking of more fake things, look at this. You could make your kid look like an Oompa Loompa. Hey, his face isn't orange. Isn't that pathetic? What have we come to? Hey, if Orange Man is bad, why would you do this to your kid? Okay, let's get back to the glass ceiling pick. How many glass ceilings is he going to hit? I just can't wait to see. Quote unquote, Dr. Rachel Levine will bring the steady leadership and essential expertise we need to get people through this pandemic, no matter their zip code. I never heard that one before. It's usually race, religion, sexual orientation, gender identity, or disability. But zip code? What the heck? Oh, you could be living anywhere in the world. I got it. Okay, yes, caravan is coming. And meet the public health needs of our country in this critical moment and beyond. Wow, so Star Trek-y. Biden said in a statement she is a historic and deeply qualified, could be qualified, but her decisions I question. That's all I am. I'm questioning her decisions, just like Whitmer and Cuomo and Charlie Parker. Who's it? Oh, the president, incoming president, forgot Charlie Baker's name, called him Charlie Parker. I think he was thinking of Peter Parker from Spider-Man. Don't worry, it fits, Toby. It's made out of that new athletic material that keeps you cool. It's made out of coffee beans. I'm not kidding. You know, he was the best Spider-Man. I told someone the other day, I think it was on a live stream, and they totally believed me. I said that the guy who wrote Spider-Man, his name was Stan. He changed his name to Stan Lee, but it was Stan Lieberman. So I said that Spider-Man's name is really Speederman. And they totally believed me. Totally. Not like looking at me funny. It's like, are you kidding or are you stupid? It's Speederman. Why would it be Speederman? He's got a spider. And so does she on the front of his thing. And he shoots webs out of his wrist. Of course it's Spider-Man. Get real. Ooh, The Walking Dead. Ooh, there's Charlie Parker and more The Walking Dead. Anyway, I figured you'd rather see pictures of Spider-Man interchanged with these other pictures that are kind of scary. Okay, back to the thing here. A graduate of Harvard and Tulane Medical School, Levine also serves as president of the Association of State and Territorial Health Officials. Sounds very qualified. Members of the Pennsylvania State House demanded Levine's resignation over, quote-unquote, the horrific results of the Health Department's COVID-19 policy, end quote, on nursing homes and other facilities under the department's oversight. More than half of 10,022 of Pennsylvania's 19,390 COVID-19 deaths can be traced back to long-term care facilities, and you can spread that across the board to the many, many qualified, quote-unquote, governors that either hate Trump or are Democrat that basically destroyed a lot of things for America last year. In May, long-term care facilities made up 2/3 of the state's COVID-19 deaths. 2/3! And Levine reportedly delayed releasing public information about the state's response to the virus in such facilities, according to a study of over 1,000 patients admitted to the hospital with the coronavirus. In New York City, over 90% contracted the virus from close contact with an infected person, including sheltering at home, too much lockdowns, or contained living situations like nursing homes. Democrats may have violated civil rights by forcing nursing homes to admit COVID-positive patients. We're never going to see anything brought to justice. It just isn't. You've got that's it. There's no checks and balances anymore. The only thing that's going to be breaking, and we have no Spider-Man to save us, is America. No glass ceilings, but America. March, the Pennsylvania Department of Health under Levine released guidelines for nursing homes, directing them to continue to accept new admissions and receive readmissions for current residents who have been discharged from the hospital who are stable. This may include stable patients who have had the COVID-19 virus. This order contradicted guidance from the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services on March 13th. This guidance does not direct any nursing home to accept a COVID-19 positive patient if they are unable to do so safely, the federal agency wrote. Instead, CMS advised that, quote, nursing homes should admit any individual that they would normally admit to their facility, including individuals from hospitals where a case of COVID-19 is present. Administrator Seema Verma also warned under no circumstances should a hospital discharge a patient to a nursing home that is not prepared to take care of those patients' needs, quote, unquote. Yet states represented by Democratic governors ordered nursing homes not to turn away patients who had tested positive for COVID-19. In California, Michigan, New Jersey, New York, and Pennsylvania, thousands died of COVID-19 in nursing homes. Democrats failed nursing home residents, plain and simple. Rep. Jim Jordan of Ohio declared in a statement last June, despite clear warnings about exposing nursing homes to this virus, some Democrat governors decided it made more sense to force nursing homes to take in coronavirus patients, which resulted in countless avoidable deaths. The American people deserve to know what informed and motivated these decisions. So it doesn't happen again. No, I could tell you what motivated it. I could tell you that right now, but I'm not going to, because you know it already. The Department of Justice's Civil Rights Division opened an investigation into 4 of these states, demanding data about how the states protected citizens in nursing homes. In May, Levine removed her mother from a personal care home as COVID-19 spread in such elder facilities. Levine insisted that her mother was in a personal care home, not a nursing home, but COVID-19 has spread in personal care homes, similar to the way it spread in nursing homes. Quote unquote, my mother requested, and my sister. So you can put some of the blame on the sister. And I, as her children, complied to move her to another location during the COVID-19 outbreak, Levine said at a press conference in May. Quote unquote, my mother is 95 years old. She's very intelligent and more than competent to make her own decisions. Now, she has a daughter that is a doctor. And I'm sure at 95, like our new president, I'm sure at 95, you see, that they are slowing and they do trust their children. And I'm sure she trusted she was doing the right thing. But that's right. Wait a minute. She took her out so she wouldn't get the COVID. So she did. Of course, she trusted the right decision to take her out of the nursing home before she put patients into the nursing home. Good idea. And she is very smart to trust her daughter to do that. Of course, Biden seems to have overlooked serious questions in the picture book that about Levine's handling of the pandemic. He also likely picked Levine in order to gain accolades from the identity politics left. Death all around. Nancy and Lightfoot and Cuomo and Baker and anybody know the words to that song? That's from A Night at the Opera, Queen, the Prophet song. Death all around. She's still alive and walking. Getting Suey's key and you got an Emmy. Nima. Well, anyway, God bless America. God save America. God help America. God protect America. God help our new president and vice president. And God help Donald Trump. I look there. There's some more Vivacious and Enchanting ladies. Madeleine Albright Biden. Why don't you pick her? She'd be good.